This is Roy Jones Jr., and you're listening to the Brad Cooney Podcast Show.
All right, BradCooney.com. I'd like to welcome to the show LA GUNS Vocalist Phil Lewis. What is up, Phil?
How you doing, brother? Good to be here. Doing good.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on. I know you're a busy guy, man, so we'll try to knock this out pretty quick for you.
Thank you.
A lot of good stuff, man. You guys got a new record coming out. I guess I want to get my listeners up to speed on that. It's called The Devil You Know. So tell us about that. Tell us about that project.
Well, it is a follow-up to the record that we put out in 2017 called The Missing Piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot different than The Missing Piece in many ways. It's a more stripped-down record, and it's a record that we all contribute and we wrote at the same time. The Missing Piece was songs that have been laying around for a while, and you know, it's always much more personal if you're in right from the beginning when a song is created, as opposed to a salvage job, if you will, interpreting, you know, something that was written a while ago. So that was the main difference between the records. One of them, the Missing Piece, is it's beautiful. It's got, you know, lush string arrangements and keyboards, and it's a beautiful sonically sounding record. This new one, The Devil You Know, is not. It's a raw, crunchy, almost with it got a punk sensibility to it. And as I said, it was all written on the tour bus while we were out promoting The Devil You Know. I'm sorry, I get mixed up here.
Yeah.
Promoting the record we made before that, the Missing Piece.
Mm-hmm.
And it all the two fit together very well. Although some people might say they're similar, but when you're as immersed in it as we are, we can see that there's a huge difference for us anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I read, I can't remember if it was in another interview you did, where you told somebody that this is kind of like if you're looking for ballads, this isn't the record. Is that fair to say?
No, there was no time for ballads on this one. We weren't ballady, you know, we weren't,
yeah.
You know, there's a certain amount of, I don't know, sorrow or self-pity involved in a ballad, and we couldn't be further from that right now. We are firing on all cylinders, and everything is great.
Man, that's great to hear, man. It really is. So let's talk about the single "Stay Away." I listened to it the other day. It's a badass song, man. I love it.
It is a great song. And it's funny they called it single, because I come from an era when singles were these little plastic 45s.
Yeah, me too.
I wish it came out on a plastic 45. But as the first song that we released, the first song that you probably heard from the record, and it's a powerful song, and it's very representative of the record. Most of it is like that, in your face, freight train. That turned out great. And then, of course, the Missing Piece, the title track itself, we've been playing live now. We played it last year, the last quarter of last year. We haven't played a single show this year yet. Can you believe it?
Wow.
But we played more than enough last year, and then towards the last part of last year, we brought in the title track, and it went down gangbusters. It's Sabbath but blacker. It's just such a fun record. Oh, and then we're going to be doing The Devil You Know live. We're going to do Stay Away, which is the first single, which you were saying, and we're also going to play Rage.
Nice.
Probably going to open the set with Rage as the record opens, same as the record.
Yeah, that's great. You know, you mentioned a minute ago about I'm 50. I'll be 54 in October, so we're probably in the
you're just a baby.
Okay, but I do remember those 45. You know what I really miss, man? I really miss buying records. I miss being able to physically hold it in my hand. I miss opening it up and looking at the lyrics and the little.
Well, I got great news for you.
Talk to me.
We can do it with ours because it's on vinyl. blood red vinyl.
That's awesome.
And the Missing Pieces was available on vinyl. They don't last long. They sell out pretty quick, but they're out there, and it sounds fantastic. Let me tell you.
Yeah, man. I have to get me a copy of that because I just miss those days. I really miss it. I really do.
You play your records? You have a record player and all of that?
You know what? I have a record player, man. I sure do.
Me too. I love it.
Yeah.
It's my hobby.
Absolutely, man. I mean,
Record shopping, I used to do that, and you used to meet cool people at the record shop on Saturday morning.
absolutely. I grew up in upstate New York, not too far from New York City, though. So I had a lot. We had a lot. It was a great culture scene. Of course, the Ramones, and there's a lot of really great stuff back there.
Great music movement up there.
Yes, sir. And you, like you said, you go to a record store. Like music's universal, so you can have a conversation with anybody. Yep.
So I do that, I go record shopping and the used record stores, and it always get in a conversation, always make a friend.
Yeah.
Whenever you go there, because it's just such a great, friendly, creative environment. People just there, different tastes in music, but the same focus on the music and enjoying the whole immersion that an LP can give you.
Music is therapy, man. Music is people's medicine.
Yes, it is.
It's medicine.
Yes, it is.
And what's really cool about music, and for musicians, for like you guys, when you see the crowd, like when you're sharing your medicine, your music, to people that really need it, and then they're giving back how happy they are with the songs and singing your lyrics. You guys are getting the medicine right back. It works both ways. It's great.
It's what I like to call a profound communion.
Yes. Perfectly said. That's great. Man, so how you feeling, man? It's like you guys can go another 15, 20 years or what? How long you guys want to do this thing for?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Why not?
We fucked around, We should have done this a long time ago. We're making up for lost time. Yeah, we needed some time apart, no question.
Yeah.
Most partnerships do. But 15 years was too long.
Yeah.
So this is the second honeymoon, and it's going great. We're having a good time. So yeah, I mean, if unless anything drastically changes, I don't see no end in sight.
Yeah, it's great. Look, the Rolling Stones are in their 70s and they're still doing their thing, man.
Oh, I think the youngest one's in their 70s.
Yeah, no kidding. I think they're like 80 now. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unreal, man. So you mentioned a little bit that you haven't played any live shows yet with this record. When can the fans expect maybe a tour? Like, you guys gonna hit the road with it?
Well, yeah, we go. Our first date's on the 29th.
There you go.
The release of the album, and we've got shows up and around your area. We're going to play Machine Shock in Flint, Michigan. We're going to do some shows up in around Indiana and Chicago. That neck of the woods. As soon as the ice melts.
Yeah, man. I don't blame you there, man. I don't blame you there. I got 3 more questions. I got a couple of fan questions, man. I had some people on my social media who are really dying to get a couple questions in. So you guys have a massive fan following still, man. When I announced that you were coming on the show, I mean, my Facebook was getting blown up.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good to see. All right, so the first question is from a young lady named Michelle, and she wants to know, she wanted me to ask you the song Nothing Better to Do. Is that a true story?
Yes, it certainly is. I didn't write it.
Right.
It was a song that Kelly Nichols brought in, and because it was his story. It was his take on moving to LA and being on that first tour. So it was a no-brainer. He should sing it. He wrote it.
Yeah.
It's a song about his first impressions of LA, of Hollywood, and being in the band. So I'm not really the person to ask.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic song.
It's a great song.
And it was. That's as soon as that title comes up, I think, oh, that's Kelly.
I think you answered the question. I think she just wanted to know if it was a true story or not.
It is. Yeah. I mean, it's as much as I know,
Yeah,
follow the lyrics, and from eating sushi in Oklahoma, drinking green bourbon in Japan. Yeah, all of that. That's all true. Yeah.
I had a feeling it was when I listened to it. I was like, oh yeah, that's got to be something he experienced and put it on paper.
Yes, it is.
Okay, one more fan question. This is from Julian. She wants to know, when you look back at your career with LA Guns, what's been one or two major highlights for you?
We played Madison Square Garden. We opened for AC/DC. We've given opportunities that are just absolutely you could only dream of. Just even touring with them was such an honor, and just like really felt like we'd gotten somewhere. We were being taken seriously. That would be definitely a highlight. And there's nothing that beats that feeling of when you write a song and you play the song, you record, you play the song to your friends, you play it to your band, and you record it, and then when you hear that song on the radio, back then, radio is not what it is now, what it used to be. I mean, it was you wanted to listen to music, you only had radio. You couldn't. There was no internet. There was no streaming. There was no YouTube channels. It was the radio, and if you didn't like it, change the station. Mm-hmm. And it would quite often we'd change the station, and we'd be on another station. We'd be on the other radio station, and oh my God. Money can't buy that feeling. No.
Can you remember what you were doing, where you were the first time you heard your song on the radio?
Yeah, just goofing around, going to the airport or doing something, and I wasn't expecting it, and so it came on. It was, I don't know what it was. It's probably Sex Action or something back then, and I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
Wow, beautiful, man. All right, one more question from the fans. James wants to know, James from San Antonio, Texas. This is actually a good question. This is why I picked this one. He said, if you could change the music industry today, what's the first two things you would do?
That's a good question, isn't it? Well, I'd sign more bands like Greta Van Fleet. I know people are a little jaded by this band, but I think they're our salvation. I think that that's the only hope of 12 and 13-year-olds picking up a guitar and learning how to play bass.
Yeah.
That is it. And so if I was an industry guy, I would say this is what kids want. They don't want, they're over the turntable, they're over the computer music. That is what we got to get back to, and God bless them, and I hope they do it. Yeah. And the fact that they got the Grammy, I'm really, really pumped that a young band who write and play their own instruments is making such waves. That would be my.
That's great.
I don't know about the second thing, but that would be my first thing. To focus on finding another one of those, and getting it to blow up.
Maybe the second thing would be to write a letter to the Grammys and maybe have them show some more metal bands and some more.
Lost cause, total lost cause, brother.
Jeez.
Forget it.
Unbelievable.
It's rock and roll and Grammys. They don't belong in the same environment. It's just. I wouldn't, even if I got it, I wouldn't want it. I don't want to go there and sit next to P. Diddy.
I hear you, brother. All right, man. Well, look, man, everybody listening, you got to go out and pick up The Devil You Know, LA Guns' latest project, man. This is going to be some good shit. Check them out on tour. And, Phil, before I let you go, tell everybody out there where they can get your music and learn about the tour.
LAGunsmusic.com is probably the best source, where they can buy the record, where they can find out where we're playing.
There it is. Well, look, I really appreciate you doing this, man. I really want to get you back on the show again in the future.
Thank you. I will. Anytime. We appreciate your support and great questions. Great interview.
I appreciate that very much. That means a lot coming from you.
Thank you.
Good night.
All right, bye now.
Thanks, buddy. Take care.